The gaming industry has had its fair share of scams over the years. From Battlefield 2 and its insane loot box system, to mobile games like Diablo Immortal charging you a whopping $100,000 just to max out a character. The thing is, those games had a clear objective in mind: milk as much money from its players as humanly possible. Whereas the subject of today's video is a little bit more mysterious than that. Today we'll be talking about The Day Before, a survival game developed by Fantastic, a studio that has only one other game under its belt, Prop Night, which, let's be honest, is just a worse version of Dead by Daylight that they combined with another really popular game mode, Prop Hunt. On paper, the idea sounds really cool, but the execution just leaves so much to be desired. Technical issues are a mess, constant frame drops, gameplay feels janky and horrible, the maps are unbalanced, and the list just goes on and on. But why am I talking about Prop Night? Well, in order for you to truly understand how weird The Day Before is, I feel like I need to give you the context of both the studio making the game and the game development itself. And if you don't know anything about The Day Before or the game studio Fantastic, or you just haven't been keeping up with it all, this video will help you get caught up to speed and show you the full picture. So let's start with the timeline. Initially announced on January 27th, 2021, The Day Before generated a lot of hype. The announcement trailer showed a well put together open world, interesting mechanics like looting and traps such as home security systems that have to be disabled, highly detailed environments, and complex AI for the zombies where they would react to sound. The gameplay trailer made the game look like it was pretty well polished and basically ready for launch, which was confirmed by the devs, who shortly after the trailer announcement confirmed that the game will be released in the same year. And this felt like a breath of fresh air in a world where games get announced with pre-rendered cinematic 30-second teasers, where at the end of a video we get coming 2027. You know what game I'm talking about. Seeing that gameplay trailer got me excited enough about The Day Before that I started following the game, keeping up with any announcements or updates that the devs make. Buzzing with excitement, over the coming months players were hoping to see more gameplay and news regarding The Day Before, but instead Fantastic chose a different approach. They posted a bunch of 30-second clips of the game. And I know what you're thinking, 30-second teasers? That's pretty good, right? No, it was just random 30-second clips from the game. In this clip, you can see a campfire. In this clip, you can see an inflatable man dancing for 30 seconds. No gameplay, that's it. Looking back on it, that is 100% a red flag, but at the time, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought the devs were taking a pretty weird approach to marketing their game. That changed in April 2021. Fantastic dropped an absolute bombshell of a trailer. We got 13 minutes of in-depth gameplay showing us all new systems like driving off-road, fixing cars, looting, and a really intense sequence set on a farm that had me on the edge of my seat. It seemed like Fantastic could do no wrong. The hype for the game was building, everything was going great. In fact, this trailer was so good that I totally forgot about the weird 30-second clips I just mentioned. And then silence. Until October 2021. After 6 months of patiently waiting for any news regarding The Day Before, the devs dropped a 3-minute trailer. This trailer was a little bit different. It was pre-rendered, didn't show any gameplay, and it focused on showing us other aspects of the game, like the multiplayer or the hub worlds where you get to interact with the other players. It looked pretty good, but that wasn't it. The trailer also confirmed that the game will be cross-platform, and it will be available on next-gen consoles like the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Keep in mind this trailer released only a couple of weeks before the release day, and only now they're confirming console support. Again, bit of a red flag. A couple of days went by and Fantastic came out and made another announcement. To everyone's disappointment, the game got delayed and it's no longer releasing in 2021. But instead, it was pushed back to June 2022. This is kind of what I started suspecting something weird was going on. Fast forward to 2022 and we are back to radio silence from Fantastic. But this did not stop the hype from building. In fact, The Day Before became the most wishlisted game on Steam, which is a huge achievement. With the new June release fast approaching, players could not wait to get their hands on the massively anticipated open world MMO. Until May 2022. Seemingly out of nowhere, Fantastic came out and announced yet another delay. The delay was due to The Day Before shifting engines from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5, which promised to make the game look and feel much better, which kind of softened the blow a little bit because yes, it's another delay, but at least the game in the long run will be better now. The new release date? March 2023. After this announcement, the devs just disappeared. The players have not seen any new gameplay or heard anything for nearly a year now. This led many players to dig a little bit deeper into the footage shown in the previous trailers. I guess out of sheer boredom and anticipation. But after some digging, many players have started to realize that the footage and sequences shown felt very artificial and fake, almost as if it actually wasn't gameplay but instead it was pre-rendered footage. After this, many players have started to speculate that the game might not actually be as ready as we think it is. This forced the devs to reply and announce that they'll be releasing a new trailer that is entirely captured in game. So basically the intent of this trailer was to prove that the game is actually real. And if you think about it, that sounds mental. How many other studios have you seen come out and try to prove that the game that they're making is actually real? Imagine any other studio actually doing this. Like CD Projekt Red having to prove that The Witcher 3 is actually a real game. It's crazy. We are coming up on the new release date of March 2023. We're nearly done with the timeline. Nothing can go wrong now, right? In January, literally out of nowhere, a massive headline came out about The Day Before. Fantastic is now in a legal battle over the copyrights for the name of the game. And as a result of this rookie mistake from the devs, the game is now delayed yet again, now pushing it back all the way to November 2023. According to the devs, apparently that's how long it will take for them to sort out all the legal issues they have. And if you can't keep track of the delays, I can't blame you, I've nearly lost count. The Day Before was originally supposed to come out in November 2021, and this game has been delayed 4 times. And as if things couldn't get any worse for Fantastic, they finally dropped that trailer that was supposed to prove the game is real. Keep in mind they've spent months working on this trailer. And don't forget, this trailer should be showing the game in its finished state because it's supposed to release in March, just 4 weeks away. And this is what we got. Absolute disaster. This gameplay trailer failed to show us a finished game. In fact, it failed to show us anything. It's just 10 minutes of a character jogging around an empty city. We were promised a groundbreaking survival MMO with zombies, but what we got instead is just another running simulator like Death Stranding. That's a joke. I'm joking. Unless... Okay, so we're finally all caught up with The Day Before. The timeline is done. So is The Day Before a scam? I've seen some people try to defend this game by saying that the development studio is just inexperienced and they suck at marketing. And I could kind of get behind that theory if all they did wrong was put out a mid-trailer. Unfortunately, I can't because there's simply too many dodgy and weird things going on here. Let's start with this short that they posted to prove that this game is real. As you can see in the video, it's just some dude sat in front of a computer playing the game. Or so it seems. Look closely at his hand. Unless this dude is playing on max sensitivity, there is no way his hand is matching the movements in the game. Plus, this video doesn't really prove anything. All of the footage on the screen could be pre-recorded, pre-rendered footage, and they are just trying to match the inputs. Seems pretty weird, right? Next up, we have this terrible trailer that they just dropped. If you look at the intro of the trailer, it's actually a frame-for-frame copy of the Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies mode trailer, like frame for frame, which just makes you think, what legitimate game would copy another trailer like this? And yes, I completely understand taking inspiration from another game, especially in the same genre, and adding that to your trailer, but not copying it frame for frame. Again, seems a bit dodgy. Now moving on from the intro of the trailer to the actual meat of the trailer. The gameplay shown in this trailer is a significant downgrade from what we were shown before. Like, compare the initial announcement trailer that we got in 2021 to this trailer, and the difference is night and day. This trailer literally looks like it was thrown together by an intern over a weekend, and all they had to use was some free assets. And I wish I was joking right now, but the assets used in the gameplay trailer are actually the free assets from the Unreal Marketplace. And I guess this could be acceptable if this was the initial announcement trailer from when the game was in early development, but this trailer came out 4 weeks before the release date. Literally 4 weeks. But the intro and the graphics and the assets aside, the actual game looks so much worse. We were previously shown hordes of zombies hiding in buildings ready to ambush the player. In the new trailer, in the entire 10 minutes, there are 4 zombies. That's right. 4 zombies. Okay, you still don't think this is enough to claim this game is a scam? Well, how about the most recent delay announcement? You know, the one with the legal battles, right? The Day Before got delayed because some random person trademarked the name of the game. Let me repeat that. Some random ass dude just yoinked the trademark for The Day Before. This means that the development studio forgot to trademark their own game. I'm sorry, what? What kind of a development studio? Actually, do you know what? Not even that. What kind of a business forgets to trademark their own products? Imagine spending millions and millions of dollars developing a product, but then forgetting to trademark it. Like, I'm no business advisor, but I'm pretty sure that's like the #1 thing you do. Like, you look at your to-do list and it should be right at the top. And speaking of delays, have you noticed this weird coincidence that whenever the game is literally weeks away from releasing, the devs come up with another excuse to delay the game? It's happened 4 times now, and it just feels like Fantastic is kind of actively looking for excuses to push the game back. Which is weird because according to them, this game is basically finished. They just changed the game engines last minute, or you know, forgot to trademark their own game. I still can't believe that. So when you add up all of these red flags, it kind of starts to paint a bigger picture. From what we've seen, The Day Before is not a game that we were originally promised. The game is empty, and to be fair, you can't even call it a game because there's no missions, there's no objectives, there's no story, there's nothing. It's just an empty sandbox. Which brings me onto the biggest question of this video.
Why?
If this game is in fact a scam, why would Fantastic do it? Like, what are they gaining from this? The game is not crowdfunded, meaning that they haven't taken anyone's money. You can't pre-order the game. All you can do is wishlist it, which is totally free. They are paying for the development out of their own pockets, meaning they're losing money every single month that they delay the game. So what is the gain here? Is it publicity? But why would they want bad publicity for a fake game? It all just seems so weird and none of it is adding up. Like, who just wastes so much time and effort developing a fake product for nothing in return? Which, to be fair, is just disappointing because I was really looking forward to this game. I had my fingers crossed that this game was going to come out and it was going to be as good as it did look on the initial trailer. A combination of The Division and The Last of Us, like, how can you go wrong? But the deeper you dig into it, the more you realize this game is just a massive, massive disappointment. Will The Day Before ever get released, or will it just keep getting delayed and delayed until it's abandoned? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe. If you subscribe, your booty will grow to the size of a character model in The Day Before, and that is something that you definitely want, so subscribe. Bye.